Hello and welcome to this design and technology lesson, and this is the second part of the lesson, which is about drawing circles, ellipses and curved surfaces. So what we're going to be creating today is this series of shapes with curved surfaces. Last lesson we looked at making crates to plan out our curved surfaces. So we're going to have a look at completing this sheet here. So if we look at the first shape, which is this semicircular shape here, and we're going to do this by going back to our technique for drawing a cube, which is drawing a horizontal and then a vertical surface. We're then going to add our 30-degree line here, so our line at 30 degrees, and we're going to draw a line that's parallel to that, and that's a bit. And we looked at this technique of using the ruler in a parallel motion to and we just, and I say this is quite we've gone out of shape a little bit here, and I'm going up a bit too far, but it's no problem. So there we've completed our crate, and now that can look a bit confusing because not only have we created these faces here, but we've created the detail at the back. Then, just like we did when we were drawing a circle, we need to mark the center point there, and then we can add a semicircle by starting from this corner here, going up, touching that point and down, and the same thing here and here. So there is our semicircle, because we've used that rectangle there, and then we just need to bring a line from here to here for the top. Then once we've got that shape, we can use a pencil to line the shape in. Obviously we don't need the detail from behind. We can line in our detail along here. And then using our eraser we can just clean up any detail that we don't need now. These lines are construction lines and should be drawn as lightly as possible. Then we can add shading to our shape. Just to give it, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time doing that. As you can see with this one, I've used a fine liner pen, and for the one I'm doing here I'm using a pencil. So there's a semicircular shape there. Now we need to draw this shape. Now if we look at, well, look, actually if I start with this one, because this one's slightly more complex. So this one, as we said before, if we, and I'm going to do this freehand now, I'm going to draw my crate, and then mark the centers, and then just draw my ellipses. And this does take some practice. This one obviously I only actually need these faces round to here. So I've got my ellipse here, and my ellipse there, then I can take my ruler from this to there and there, once again I can line this in. Clean up with the eraser. And then just add some of our 3D shading. There. I could spend more time doing this, but I think you get the idea. So now we've got our semicircular, our cylinder. The other shape here is, again, we do approximately the same. So we draw a crate here for our shape, but then we draw, I'm drawing it that way, that's not quite right, it needs to come off that. It's going to be like that. I think perhaps I'm skipping a few steps here, but let's take that. And you can see I've gone from using the crating quite formally, now I'm really using a lot more freehand sketching. If you're not confident to do that, it's just, I'm probably doing it to just do it slightly quicker, but and again I could spend a lot more time with the eraser, with the shading. So there's our shapes, there's 3 shapes, and for our 4th shape we have this curved surface here. Now the curved surface is slightly different. What we're going to do, I'll draw a horizontal and vertical line. I draw our line at 30 degrees and a line up. We'll bring across here. Then we've got this line here and this line here. So we're actually creating part of a cube. We could draw the whole cube, but I'm drawing these 2 lines here and here. So if you can see there, I've drawn just as we did again with a cube. I've drawn this shape here, you can see that, and then I've drawn another line there, another line there. So what we need to do is go from that to this, which is our curved surface, and we do that by going from here and just bringing, freehand drawing a curve there, again keeping that parallel to there, the same there, and then you can just add and there's our curved surface there. So there we have that sheet, sketching curved surfaces, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes to draw. So that's the one I've done in pencil. There, as I say, you can see my one using a fine liner, and that is sketching curved surfaces. Thanks for watching.